we've already seen two #2 seeds eliminated in this tournament, and I have no idea what's going to happen next, but we get to see the #1 team in the nation, the top overall seed, the Texas Longhorns. They have Pat Gregory Jim, and they're ready to take on Marquette in this round of 16 match. And take a look at our bracket. It was Ohio State eliminating Minnesota 3-1. Ohio State in the regional final for the first time since 2004, and they did it behind 29 kills from Emily Londai. Let's go. Fired up to see the #1 team and Marquette battle it out here in Gregory Gym. Courtney Lyle and Holly McPeak with you. And wow, looking at this Texas team, the second time in program history they've been that #1 overall seed. They get to host a regional. That's a big advantage, and they're playing for someone who's super special on their team in Logan Eggleston.
Logan Eggleston is one of a kind. I mean, this team loves her. She's a leader on campus. She's so much bigger than just a 3-time conference player of the year. She's an All-American. And this team loves her. They want to win it for her.
Yeah, she has been to the national championship match. She has played in the national championship match, but she has never come home with that award. And this team hoping to push forward, and they've done it adding some new pieces. They have new faces coming in for this program, but they figured it out, and they're playing some powerful volleyball, offensive, but also their back row play improving too.
Well, anytime you add new players to your program, the chemistry is in question, right? So that has been a big question, but it's been answered according to the players and the coaching staff. This team has really special chemistry, and they want it. They're in the gym bringing it every day, and that's been the difference for Texas.
Yeah, they're going to face Marquette for the very first time that these two teams are meeting. And look, Marquette has a really good offense too. They have 5 players that average over 2 kills per set. In fact, they're the only team in this Austin Regional that can say that.
Yeah, the balance is there, but also they're 7th in terms of offensive hitting percentage as a team. So they can score. They run an extremely fast offense, and they're dangerous.
Yeah, 3 categories at their top 7 in the nation. Hit percentage, kills per set, and assists per set. And Yadi Anchante, their setter, #1 in that Navy jersey. She's a big part of that. Transferred in from Iowa Western, where she's a 2-time JUCO National Player of the Year. Look, we saw Marquette yesterday trying to create the environment, putting the pressure on their servers. Because if you've never played in Gregory Gym, there's not many venues like it.
It's very loud. You can feel the energy. Fans are really close to the court, and the energy is incredible.
Service error by Jenna Reitzma to start this one off. Texas, how focused did they look yesterday? They have been locked in.
They went lights out at practice, and they got after it. A and B side, heavy competition. I think that'll pay off getting them ready for today.
Asia O'Neal, hello, I am at the net.
Asia O'Neal on top of her blocking assignment, recognizing that Yada Anchante, the setter for Marquette, is in the front row.
This Texas team only 1 loss on the season. That was to Iowa State. They learned a lot in that 1 loss. Haven't dropped 1 since. 10 straight wins for Texas. There's Logan Eggleston on the attack, number 33 in white. You might see a wall a lot.
Texas has physicality at the net, and Marquette, they're quick, they're smaller, but the advantage at the net, especially when the team's out of system, definitely goes to Texas.
Texas 7th in the Big 12 in blocking. Their blocking numbers actually down a little bit from what we've seen in the past. Usually they're one of the top blocking teams in the nation.
But they've been trying to sharpen that focus as they came into this NCAA tournament.
Eggleston terminates. They are the top hitting team in the nation. 343 for the Texas Longhorns. That ties a program record that they tied last year. Anchante trying to go to her pin and looking for Aubrey Hamilton, but a bit over her head.
Little misconnection there. Marquette gonna settle their nerves with the timeout.
5 straight points for the Longhorns. The crowd is feeling it in Austin. Well, it's almost 2 o'clock local time here in Austin, Texas. So Texas put out a doctor's note just in case you needed to miss work to come pack Gregory Gym. Fortunately, Holly, we didn't need that because it's our job to come here.
Lucky us.
They have certainly packed it, and it is a 6-0 start for the Longhorns.
This is an intimidating atmosphere for any opponent. Marquette is feeling that to start this match. I feel like they're going to settle down soon, hopefully.
This Marquette team has had a great season. The program record for wins, they have 29 victories on the season. They won back-to-back Big East regular season titles, but the pressure is just too much right now. Zoe Fleck behind the service line.
This is a very aggressive Texas team. They want to attack from the service line. It's very important for them to have 6 strong servers that can put pressure on right from the start.
We talked about the 6 transfers that Texas added. Zoe Fleck is one of those, the libero for Texas, number 10 in black. Molly Phillips on the right pin. It'll be a swing from the back row. Jenna Reitzma, and Marquette is on the board.
And that's important, right? To just get that side out so you get a chance to score and play defense. This is a smaller Marquette team compared to Texas, but they've got really good ball control and speed.
They had an absolute battle with Creighton in the Big East Tournament Championship game. It went to 5 sets. Sage Kahaina-Torres to Logan Eggleston. Big 12 Player of the Year right there.
SKT, the setter for Texas, isolating Logan Eggleston on that left pin, one-on-one. No one's gonna stop her.
Logan Eggleston graduated a year early from Brentwood High School in Tennessee to come be a Texas Longhorn. The rest is history. 3-time Big 12 Player of the Year. Enchante sends it over. Sage back to Logan. Down the line.
Marquette is a team that likes to scheme blocking-wise, but so far, the isolation on the outside, Logan against Enchante, that's not fair.
Enchante pushing it out to Hamilton. Hamilton an All Big East selection. Eggleston with the tip this time. Look, it's been interesting to watch her over the last few weeks, talking about Logan Eggleston, because she was playing 6 rotations. Jared Elliott took her out playing only 4 rotations, and now she's back to playing 6.
And we've seen her hit, yesterday watching her in practice, she was hitting with better range than I've seen her hit all season. So that little rest, that little reset has really helped her find her game.
And her serve is back too. This will be a free ball to Texas. Fleck will take it. Sage backside to Asia O'Neal on the slide.
Asia O'Neal, number 7 in white, leads the country in hitting percentage. She's so quick off the floor and deadly offensively.
Ryan Tice will use his 2nd timeout. Beautiful connection from Sage Kahaina-Torres to Asia O'Neal, who is coming back, by the way, for another year.
Lucky Texas.
Yeah.
And lucky us that we get to see her play another year and she gets to get a graduate degree or work towards one.
You know, the evolution of Texas this year, I think it's been fascinating to watch. We mentioned it, they added new players, 11 new players, 5 freshmen, 6 transfers. So they really had to speed up the process of learning. They focused on offense early and then added in that blocking and defensive piece.
Yeah, they basically had 2 weeks to get up and running, so Jared Elliott had to choose what he wanted to focus on. And it was offense before defense. Usually Texas is one of the best blocking teams in the country. Their numbers have been down, but their backcourt defense has been much better statistically.
Yeah, some of those new faces, I mean, they brought in one of the top transfer classes, and they've had an impact right away. Kayla Caffey in the middle, Zoe Fleck as a defensive specialist. Maddie Skinner, how big has she been?
Incredible. She's one of the best players in the country on the pin, but they didn't stop there. Bella Bergmark in the middle, Jenna Ewart, a backup setter from Colorado who had a great career in the Pac-12, and then Kana, who had 7 aces last week as a defensive specialist.
So you take all those new pieces, you put them together, and Jared Elliott has told us the chemistry is better than any team he's had in a long time.
Well, I think there's something very powerful about a group of women who are all on the same page working towards the same goal. And I think it's really powerful. So even though it's a new group of faces, we talked to Zoe Fleck yesterday, and she talked about the expectations and that they're all pushing each other to be the best that they can be.
The standard is very high at Texas. They have 2 NCAA titles, the last coming in 2012. Akana lays out. Sage going back to Asia O'Neal, and it's an attacking error. Turns it too sharply into the net. Speaking of transfers, Yadi Enchante has been a big piece of Marquette's success. Ryan Tice has talked about the first time she came on her visit, showed up in a Scooby-Doo t-shirt, and that's kind of been her personality. She's this happy-go-lucky setter, just a positive force on the court.
Yeah, the players around her love her, always has a smile on her face, and very charismatic. You want someone like that leading your offense, and a very capable setter running this quick offense.
And the fastest offense at Marquette that Ryan Tice has had. They've really sped it up this year. We mentioned what Logan Eggleston can do with a swing. How about her serve? She's Texas's career leader in aces.
And Jared Elliott told us yesterday, Logan Eggleston got her serve back, and we missed that.
The rest of the volleyball world goes, oh God, it's back. In! Logan!
Jared Elliott was not kidding. Logan Eggleston is feeling the fire. I mean, this is her last go-around. You feel a sense of urgency, but also being present in the moment, bringing your A game.
She goes down the line this time at Hamilton. Free ball back to Texas. SKT setting Logan out of the back row. And then the block, O'Neal, roof.
The back row attack by Logan Eggleston was incredible by the setter right back, but then Asia O'Neal and Maddie Skinner finish it off with the block stuff.
Asia O'Neal has all 3 blocks for Texas today. Carson Murray with the tip out of the middle. Here comes Maddie Skinner. Nice dig from Reitzma. And then Ella Foti came in as a setter, has moved to that opposite position, swinging on the left pin in that rotation.
And actually out of high school, she was one of the top basketball recruits in the country, but chose volleyball.
Sage takes it, throws it down.
That pass is perfect. Sage Kahina-Torres has all her options open, and she's thrown 2 down early in this match. Block is a little bit late pressing on that, and she's taking advantage.
That's the power that Jenna Reitzma packs in her arm.
And you see when Marquette can pass the ball, they can run an explosive offense. They've got balance offensively, but they need to control that first contact to stay in this match.
Eggleston, back row kill for Logan, her 5th.
One of the things Texas has done all year long is run that quick BIC. That back row quick attack, and both Logan Eggleston and Maddie Skinner are very good at it and put so much pressure on the middle blocker for the other team.
Foti right down the line at Zoe Fleck.
And deceptive double quick behind the setter, Marquette able to score.
To Marquette. Push just out of reach of Reitzma.
It is so loud in here. You see the Marquette players talking to one another. They can't hear. I think that was an audible on that set call.
Yeah, all week they have been pumping music into their gym back in Marquette to try to get ready for this environment. Yesterday we saw the coaches and the players yelling, cheering while they were serving, heckling,
chanting, you name it, trying to distract this Marquette team and get them ready for this atmosphere, but I don't think anything can prepare you for this.
Eggleston gets it back. Reitzma's there for the dig. Hamilton. Zoe Fleck with the hand set to Molly Phillips. Achante to Hattie Bray in the middle.
Love the quick attack in transition by Marquette. Excuse me. You see Achante get there. Hattie Bray worked to make herself available behind the setter.
Service error, it sails long by Reitzma. So now Zoe Fleck is back behind the service line. She started off Texas with a great run here in the opening set. And Chante going behind her to Hattie Bray off of 1 foot, and that's a couple of times we've called Hattie's name. She's a really interesting story. Grew up on a farm, ended up driving almost 2 hours one way to play for her club team.
And we asked her one of her favorite things to do on the farm, and she said, ride in the tractor with my dad.
Yeah.
Great memory.
I actually asked her what was the worst chore she had to do, and she said, no, I loved all of it.
Yeah.
Carson Murray in the middle. Middle's getting involved here for Marquette.
Marquette has 2 middle attackers who can score, Carson Murray and Hattie Bray, so that first contact is crucial for Marquette if you want to get them involved.
Fleck will take the second ball, the bump set to Eggleston. Hamilton. Phillips right behind Sage.
Lots of weapons, but Molly Phillips, 15 and white, quick set down the line, and she's been working on her transition attack, and it's been paying off lately for Texas.
She's hitting .398 on a pin for the season.
Yeah, I think she's one of the highest pin hitters in terms of hitting percentage in the country.
Well, she's third in the Big 12 in hitting percentage. Only had 2 errors over their last 3 matches on 38 swings. Hand set from Scrawback out to Hamilton. Achante. Hamilton take 2. Aubrey Hamilton, a transfer from Notre Dame. She had a career-high 25 kills in that Big East championship game, also 15 digs.
And her coach talked about her ability to take feedback right away and incorporate it into the match, and that's a coach's dream, that kind of coachability.
Touch on that ball, Eggleston will get the kill. And now she goes back to serve, already 2 service aces today for Logan Eggleston. 6 kills. With a short serve. Hamilton on the right side. Maddie Skinner jumps up to save it. Free ball back to Marquette. Carson Murray dunked by Fleck. Roll shot for Maddie Skinner.
It starts with defense, and Zoe Fleck is so good at it. Scoops under that ball, and Logan Eggleston steps in with her hands. Maddie Skinner, a little roll shot to the campfire in the middle. Texas point.
We got to talk to Zoe Fleck yesterday. That was a top moment for me. She's a great player. I'm a big fan.
What a wonderful young woman. Just her attitude and willingness to learn and embrace challenges. I loved her attitude.
The Big 12 Libero of the Year. She's the 2-time Pac-12 Libero of the Year when she played at UCLA. This is her 3rd school, started at UC Santa Barbara. Her goal, playing on the national team, winning a gold medal. Asia O'Neal just had to throw that down.
Texas in system and unstoppable when they pass like that. This ball right in Sejka Hainatora's hands, and she's able to run that high percentage play to Asia.
And you hear the crowd. It's Melanie Parra checking in to serve.
One of the best servers in the country last year.
Oh! Goodness gracious, set point Texas.
Last year she was .61 aces per set. She is something special to watch from the service line. The pace and control.
Service error, still set point Texas. They already have 5 service aces in this set. Carly Schraback. Her turn to serve the libero for Marquette. Eggleston tip. Reitzma puts it down. Third kill for Jenna Reitzma, no errors.
Jenna Reitzma, really nice decision to go sharp into that cross-court angle, knowing the defense had been moved to the center.
This will be the 3rd set point for Texas. Akana passes it. They'll run Kayla Caffey in the middle, and it's wide.
That setter middle connection just a tiny bit off, maybe a little higher for Caffey to get on top of. But important for Texas to continue to work on those, fine-tuning those little parts of their game.
Maddie Skinner dug up by Schraback. Fody down the line. Skinner again puts it away. Texas taking the opening frame, 25-14. Texas comes out and hits over 300. They had 5 service aces in the opening set. Winner of this one moving on to the regional final on Saturday.
Strong service pressure from Texas has been the goal all season long, and they came out hot, attacking from the beginning. 5 aces in this first set, and Logan Eggleston has worked hard to get her serve back. Melanie Parra came in and made an appearance as well.
Yeah, right off the bench came out and got an ace. Texas had 13 aces, an NCAA tournament high, against Fairleigh Dickinson in that first round, and now 27 in the tournament so far. And that service pressure, as you said, it really gave Marquette fits.
Well, it sets up your defense, right? And then for Texas, you've got a huge front line that can help with blocks, and that paid off as well with 3 blocks early for Texas in the first set.
And Texas hitting 370. They took the first set 25-14. Winner of this match gets Ohio State, who took down Minnesota earlier today. That match will be the regional final. The round of 8 will be on Saturday at 6 Eastern on ESPNU. And Zoe Fleck is going to start off serving for Texas. Marquette a chance to regroup, flush the first set, you move on to set 2. Sixth ace today for the Longhorns.
And the emphasis for Texas on that tough service game, it pays off. They want 6 strong servers in their rotation, and if there's a weakness, they will focus on it. Zoe Fleck starts the second set strong.
They go back at Aubrey Hamilton. Pushes it out of play, too deep.
One of the strengths for Marquette all season long has been their ball handling skills, their first contact, and that's why they've been able to run that fast offense, but struggling right now against the service pressure from Texas.
Fleck trying to go back down the line a little bit too long. Point from Marquette. You know, one of the things working in Marquette's favor, they're a happy-go-lucky team. That's what Ryan Tice was talking to us about. They've weathered the storm in some really tough situations. They're able to flush the bad and just focus on the future.
And that's really important, right? Short-term memory. Next game, you can't change the past. They're here in the present in the second set. Let's see if they can take care of that serve receive.
And Ryan Tice in his 9th season coaching Marquette. Never had fewer than 21 wins as a head coach. Before Marquette, he spent 6 seasons at Ohio. Saved up by Emma Halter. And then Eggleston to the floor, her 7th kill.
I love the confidence and swagger of Emma Halter. She makes plays. Look at this one-arm stab. And I'll tell you, nobody celebrates this Logan Eggleston kill more than Emma Halter.
Emma Halter, just a freshman, but has been a major contributor. I think it's helped too playing back there with Zoe Fleck.
Yeah, I feel like Zoe Fleck mentors her, but it's also you coming into a strong group of women right out there, so you cannot be afraid or intimidated, and Emma Halter is fearless.
Akana takes it, Halter will bump set Eggleston. Set her up again, Emma.
Stepping in, putting that second contact up in a hittable spot for Logan Eggleston when it appears your team is out of system, but you're not, because that's a great set to Logan Eggleston.
Two aces already for Eggleston. Enchante going to the right side. Foti, who says it's in, but original ruling out. And Tice not pulling that green challenge card. Just long for Eggleston.
Marquette wants to get something going from the service line so they can score with their defense. Right now, Texas in a rotation where Logan Eggleston's available out of the back row, and the setter is front row for Texas.
This will be Carly Scrawback on the serve. Akana with the pass. Sage going to Maddie Skinner.
I'm not kidding you, that is dangerous. Hands have to be up when you're defending a player like Maddie Skinner. Enchante playing defense down that line, and they left a sliver. Heads up.
Maddie Skinner transferring in from Kentucky, where she won a national championship, actually beat Texas in that championship match. Scrawback lays out. Some scrappy play on the Marquette side of the net. Boom!
Marquette fighting hard, scrapping to keep that ball in play, but Texas firing on all cylinders right now.
And Marquette is going to take a timeout. Texas up here in set number 2, 8-3. Well, coverage of the Division I Women's Volleyball Championship continues all day on ESPN2 and ESPNU with the regional semifinals. For more information on match times and listings, visit NCAA.com, the home for all 90 NCAA championships. Courtney Lyle and Holly McPeak with you. We've seen 2 number 2 seeds go down today. Nebraska was eliminated by Oregon. And then earlier today here in Austin, Ohio State, the 3 seed, taking out the 2 seed in Minnesota.
Yeah, big volleyball happening across the country, and with the top 16 remaining, there's so much parity that I think we're going to see upsets all day long.
Baylor and Louisville in action right now. Louisville took the first set. You can catch that over on ESPNU. Perfect opportunity to pull up that second screen on the ESPN app. Jenna Reitzma turning it down the line.
Love that speed down to that deep corner. Marquette can score. Like I said, they just need to be able to put themselves in a position with that good dig or pass.
Texas dominated the first set 25-14. They had 5 aces in that first set. And a miscommunication. Eggleston and Skinner both went for that ball.
Yeah, but it starts with a tough serve from Foti, number 7 in dark blue, able to get a little tweak in the pass from Texas.
Sage on the move to set Skinner. Skrawback with a nice dig. Couple of big defensive plays in a row for Skrawback, but it's a point for Texas.
Good touches defensively, just not enough to control it. But it's a start. You need to start digging it, controlling it, and getting better as this match goes on. I think Marquette's also trying to get used to the speed and pace that they're seeing from the other side. That takes time.
That is ace number 7.
I like the location of that serve. It had good pace, but the cross-court location to that right back away from the passer is what makes that serve so good.
They say the swing is out by Reitzma. And Tice is going to challenge this.
Yeah, Reitzma swung down that line going, it looked like she was trying to swing off that outside hand of the blocker. She thinks she got a piece. We'll see.
So each team gets 2 challenges. If you're correct in your challenge, you get to keep it. She said there was a touch.
You don't see any finger movement, but it might have been down where her arms are. Molly Phillips is big, and it was around her elbow. But I do not see a definitive touch.
Now, the original call was no touch and out, point for Texas. And they saw a touch on this, so they're going to reverse the call and give the point to Marquette. Ryan Tice will get to keep his challenge.
Good challenge for them. Maddie Skinner and Logan Eggleston in serve receive with Zoe Fleck.
Phillips on the left side this time. Enchante to Hamilton. Maddie Skinner from the right. The combo of Eggleston and Skinner, ooh, that's tough.
Right, and the versatility of Molly Phillips. She was swinging on the left, which allowed Maddie Skinner to stay on that right side for the kill.
Bray off of the block.
Patty Bray has a quick arm and able to go off Caffey out of bounds for the Marquette point.
Bray redshirted last year, needed some experience, and now has been a big contributor. All Big East selection, all freshman team selection. Eggleston coming in. Attacking error by Hamilton.
This is a rotation where Zoe Fleck's been going line to line.
Samantha Neighbor with the sliding pass. Eggleston, the pump to Molly Phillips.
I love to see other players step in and set in a rally and put their hitters in good positions to score. Molly Phillips has the size. Look at her get her feet inside to this ball and just go sharp straight down.
Hamilton has to go into the bench to get that. Still kept that foot down. Asia O'Neal, the pop out of the middle.
So much pressure, so many weapons. If you're Marquette, it's hard to key on one particular hitter because they're all so dangerous.
Yeah, yesterday we were watching Texas's practice, and we did it in what would be the end zone. And it was so interesting to watch all the weapons and all the power coming at you. Woo! And they had a heated practice, too.
They certainly did. Their A side against their B side. Their B side could beat most teams across the country.
Marquette will use its final timeout in this set. Texas on a 4-0 run. Back here in Gregory Gym in Austin, Texas, Ohio State advanced earlier today with a 4-set victory over the number 2 seed Minnesota. Emily Londot, you see there, she had, just a career day of 29 kills, hitting over 500. She's a lot to handle on that right side. Zoe Fleck serving, Texas on a 4-0 run. Reitzma dug up by Sage. Eggleston with the tip, nice layout by Neighbor. Eggleston again, in.
That's the hit that we saw Logan Eggleston working on yesterday in practice. She is hitting with so much more range in that sharp angle. She gets her feet to the ball, which allows her to attack from a higher contact point. That one looks like it almost catches that defender.
Zoe Fleck down the line, Neighbor with the pass. Emma Halter, the save. Molly Phillips, the kill.
The pace of this game, Emma Halter's used to it. She plays against this fast offense all the time in practice. Good one-arm dig again by number 2 in white. And then Molly Phillips on the right side finishing things off.
Texas's back row has taken a huge step up this year with freshman Emma Halter, with Zoe Fleck, with Kayla Akata. Fleck got it! Halter helped her! Free ball to Marquette! What a play!
Both Zoe Fleck and Emma Halter, the 2 littles on the floor for Texas, laid it all out to stay in that play, and the crowd goes wild.
Hamilton. Wide, no touch, point Texas.
That time Marquette, Hamilton passed that ball well, but tough to hit around the triple block of Texas.
It's an 8-0 run now. 15 points for Texas on 18 serves by Zoe Fleck. Chante's going Reitzma out of the back row, finds a little room.
Reitzma has been a bright spot for Marquette, able to score in certain situations. This is a very quick back row big attack, and she gets that cross-court line.
Service error, Golden Eagles. Texas the first to 20. Texas is hitting .444 in this set. Marquette is hitting -100. It was touch on the block, so they let it play on. Chante to her middle, Carson Murray.
Carson Murray gets on top of that one. A nice feed from Enchante in transition. Texas making it hard, extending the rally, but good seam there for Murray to attack.
Asia O'Neal on the slide. What a save by Yadi Enchante. Running again. Asia O'Neal.
It's got to be pretty fun as a setter to get to set Asia O'Neal, who leads the country in hitting percentage. Maddie Skinner, Logan Eggleston, Kayla Cappy, Molly Phillips. I can go on and on.
I mean, wow.
I know.
That's why Texas is the #1 hitting team in the nation at 343. That ties the school record. Right Reitzma off of the platform of Eggleston.
Reitzma just enough pace on that ball to get away from Logan. Eggleston on the dig. Marquette hanging around.
Yeah, Jenna Reitzma leading Marquette right now. 7 kills, no errors, hitting .538. Skinner's swing is wide.
Maddie Skinner trying to go deep to that corner. Big opening, just missing it with her hand.
Akana delivers a beautiful pass, and Asia O'Neal can tip through that block.
O'Neal gets her feet there, throwing it down to that middle. She's worked so hard to establish the power defense on their heels, and then that ball drops in the middle.
Back in comes Melanie Parra. Foti tooling the block.
Ella Foti came in as a setter, but she has really turned into a smart hitter, hitting over 300 hitting percentage on the season.
Yeah, how nice is that? Comes in as a setter and says, hey, we need an opposite. You want to try it out? She's like, absolutely. She's done pretty well.
I would say so.
That's Kaylee Cathy off of 1 foot for Texas.
Kaylee Cathy getting her chance behind the setter. So good off 1 foot.
Cathy started at Missouri, then transferred to Nebraska, and now here she is at Texas. Ace number 8 for the Longhorns, and it's set point. Bray on 1 foot. Maddie Skinner goes up and roofs it. Texas up 2-0.
Maddie Skinner way over the net defensively. Watch Maddie Skinner, 6 and white. Big press, nowhere to go. Texas up 2-0 over Marquette.
How fun is this day? We've got volleyball for you all day long. We already saw Ohio State boot Minnesota from the tournament, 3-1. Texas and Marquette still at least one more set to play. Want to update you too on some other things happening around the volleyball world. We've got coverage on ESPN U2, so make sure you pull up your ESPN app, get that second screen going. We saw Oregon knock out Nebraska, who's a number 2 seed in this tournament.
Yeah, Oregon's been hot offensively all season long, and they were finally able in that 5th set to pull ahead and score that upset in the Louisville region.
Yeah, also in the Louisville region, want to let you know too that Louisville is up 2-0 on Baylor. That match is happening over on ESPNU. We're going to be with you throughout the day with all of these round of 16 matches. The round of 8 will be coming up on Saturday. Looking at this Texas team, they have come out and just dominated 25-14, 25-13. Something we've seen Texas use a lot this year, that back row attack, specifically with Logan Eggleston.
Yeah, both Logan Eggleston and Maddie Skinner have run this big attack. Watch Logan Eggleston. She is a back row attacker on the far side of the court. Texas will good pass and run a very quick back row attack behind that 3-meter line, and look at the middle attacker or middle blocker on the other side of the court. She has no chance to react. This is dangerous. Blocker had cheated out to the left side pin hitter. open net for Logan Eggleston, and Texas has been running this big set better than anybody else in the country.
Yeah, and you mentioned too, we've seen Maddie Skinner be able to come out of there, but Logan Eggleston using it today against Marquette. She's got 9 kills, no hitting errors, hitting .450. And this is another strong serving match for Texas. They're averaging about 4 aces per set in the tournament.
Yeah, I feel like they've really stepped up and focused on bringing it from the service line, and it's paying off. They've really polished their entire all-around game, and they're playing both sides of the ball really well, both offense and defense, and from the service line.
So this will be a must-win set for Marquette to try to extend the match while we wait for them to get ready. Want to let you know, Saturday on ABC, men's college basketball doubleheader starting at 1 p.m. Eastern, Georgetown and Syracuse, followed by Alabama and Houston. That's Saturday on ABC. So into the game for the first time for Texas, we're seeing Bella Bergmark, number 5 in white. As Kayla Caffey, we're being told, talking to the trainer in the Texas bench. We'll keep an eye on that for you. Bodie with the swing right into a monster jam from Logan Eggleston. That's the 6th block for Texas.
The left side blockers for Texas have been over the net and in the face of the hitter consistently today.
Hamilton. Good block touch for Texas. Point Marquette.
Marquette needs a couple stops to gain that confidence in their defense and prove that they can stop Texas, but it has to start with the serve that gets Sage Kahana-Torres, the setter for Texas, off the net.
Eggleston was going to have to tip with her left hand. Molly Phillips will get a swing from the right. Scrappy play from Marquette to get that back over. Asia O'Neal, but it's out.
And the defensive effort for Marquette pays off.
Jarrett Elliott is thinking about challenging this. And he will. Asia O'Neal turned around and said she thought it was in. So first challenge by Texas.
That ball does not hit Marquette, but it hits the top of the net. I thought it rolled out. Looks just wide to me.
And that was the original call, was that it was out. If it grabs any piece of the line, it's in.
Asia O'Neal trying to go straight down with that ball and catches the top of the tape. Oh. I think that's wide.
I trust you. You got a pretty good record.
Thank you.
Yeah. Original call was out. So they're going to stick with that original call. Ball was out, point for Marquette. A must-win set here for Marquette. Texas leads 2-0. Winner to the regional final on Saturday to face Ohio State. Molly Phillips kind of flies under the radar. They call her the surgeon, the silent assassin.
You said it earlier, only 2 hitting errors in the last 3 or 4 matches.
Yeah. 2 errors in the last 3 matches from Molly Phillips, and no errors today. 4 kills, hitting .400. That's a tight set for Reitzma, and there'll be a net violation on Reitzma.
Reitzma tried to go up and tool it off the net, just followed through into the net.
Texas came out immediately today and set the tone with their service pressure. 8 aces, but they've gotten Marquette out of system numerous times. They're going to turn that into a point for Jenna Reitzma.
And I think it was important for Texas to set the tone. They know Marquette is a superb ball handling team and that they can be dangerous with their quick offense. So the best way to attack a good offense is from the service line.
Eggleston coming in. What an up by Hamilton. Emma Halter tried to get underneath it. Golden Eagles ahead here, 4-3. It's tight. Sage to Eggleston down the line. The up from Enchante. Free ball back to the Longhorns. Here comes O'Neal, attacking error on the slide. Marquette with a 2-point lead.
That set could maybe be a little bit higher, but I feel like Asia O'Neal's also trying to go straight down with it.
This Marquette team hasn't been swept all season. They've made 11 of the last 12 tournaments. Making the tournament again this year after losing 4 starters from their NCAA tournament team a year ago. They only returned 34% of their points, but Ryan Tice's team able to win back-to-back Big East regular season titles anyway. Service error, Eggleston.
Marquette up by 2 points in this third set, and we have not seen that the whole match.
Tough serve, free ball back to Marquette. Hattie Bray off of 1 foot. Zoe Flight got underneath it. Hattie Bray again, this time more power from Bray.
Really quick set behind her, and Hattie Bray hits a heavy ball in that cross court. She gets on top of it quickly for Marquette.
It's a 5-1 run for Marquette, their largest lead today. An ace, the first ace for the Golden Eagles on the afternoon from Foti.
Little momentum for Marquette right now. Ace on the back line.
And Texas is going to take a timeout. Marquette got some momentum on the Golden Eagles side in a must-win set. It's been a great season for Ryan Tice and Marquette, a program record 29 wins on the season. We talked to him too about their style. He said with Yadi Enchante coming in, he felt like they could run a faster offense, and it's been the fastest that he's had here at Marquette.
Yeah, I think it's one of the signature styles of Marquette, but they've been able to push the tempo because Enchante has such great range as a setter. And now up 9-4 in this third set.
And back-to-back aces. They lost 25-14, 25-13 in the first 2 sets to Texas. Oh, Maddie Skinner!
Heavy ball coming down the line, and if you're playing right back defense, you gotta have your hands up because all of these Texas hitters can hit this ball. Fastball, lines open, look out.
6 kills for Skinner. Enchante going to right, small, blocked.
Sage Kahina-Torres, quick hands over the net. The pin blockers from Texas have been dialed in, setting up that block on the outside.
You see Bella Burmark in the front row as well. She's in the middle right now for Kayla Caffey. Hattie Bray off hands.
Bella Bergmark has been right there pushing Caffey for that other middle blocking spot opposite O'Neal.
The bump set to Skinner. It's wide.
Marquette has got that little tweak in the pass. Texas setting from off the net. It's not Sage Kahaina-Torres running the offense when they're out of system, and it's paying off for Marquette right now.
Overpass. Hattie Bray on the slide.
Hattie Bray, quick arm, number 22 in blue. She gets on top of this ball really quick, and you see the seam. Bergmark late to close that block for Texas.
And the momentum all with Marquette right now.
Incredible, and it started with them picking up the pressure from the service line.
3 aces now for Marquette. They've all come here in set number 3. Jarrett Elliott has to call a timeout. Texas hitting 0 in this set.
That's something very unusual. I'm not used to seeing that in the stat column. And Marquette with 273 in this set.
And you see the balanced offense. We talked about Marquette. They've got 5 players averaging over 2 kills per set. They're the only team in this Texas regional that can say that. So Jenna Reitzma leading them right now with 9 kills, but then Hattie Bray has been really effective in the middle, but then also going behind the setter.
She's been really good on that slide set, going cross court and hits a heavy ball. They've been able to score out of the middle. We also saw Carson Murray. She's had 2 kills, but she is a middle attacker who can score as well.
Talking for this Texas team, we mentioned their only loss of the season was against Iowa State, and Jarrett Elliott told us from that match we took away that we've got to remember to stay focused for each point, each play, each set. And so maybe that's something they can draw on here.
Definitely, you want to be present. And obviously the first 2 sets of this match were Texas heavy, but you cannot relax because a team like Marquette can come back and bite you.
It's a 4-0 scoring run for Marquette right now. The service pressure has turned up. Jenna Reitzma behind the service line. She kind of stepped in at the end of last season, started the last 4 matches due to some injuries to other teammates, and then has solidified that starting spot this year, got her an all Big East selection. Overpass. Give it to me, says Hattie Bray.
Wow. The service pressure right now is the difference, and Marquette is feeling comfortable right now.
It's a 9-2 run, Golden Eagles. Bergmark having to reach for the slide. Heck of a dive by Fody, but that will be a point for Texas and in a 5-0 run.
The effort is there, but you can see in the faces of the Marquette players, they're energized by this lead.
So Kayla Caffey, just want to let you know, she was being looked at by the training staff. She is back over in the Texas bench. We've seen Bergmark enter for the first time in this set. Bray with the push, and it's surprise flag. It was coming fast.
Well, Bray's gone sharp cross court the last couple swings, and surprises flack down the line with the left hand.
You know, talking to Hattie yesterday, she felt like the chemistry on this team was really good. They're a loose group, they're fun. We saw them have a lot of fun yesterday in practice. Phillips, left side, Molly Phillips, her 5th kill.
And I love the versatility of Molly Phillips. She can hit anywhere on the court, including middle. There you see her left side sharp angle attack for Texas.
In comes Emma Halter. Hamilton.
Hamilton working around Phillips and Bergmark to the corner.
You know, Aubrey Hamilton, she's the only one on this Marquette team that has played in this environment before. 2 seasons at Notre Dame, they came over and played Texas. So she was kind of telling the team, hey, this is what to expect. It's going to be hostile. Got to weather the storm. Net violation on Marquette.
I feel like they've weathered the storm and really responded in this 3rd set.
And looking totally different from the first 2 sets. In fact, 16 points for Marquette. That ties the most in a set allowed by Texas in this tournament so far. Phillips dug up by Skrawback. They push it to Eggleston, turns down the line. What a save by Achante. Phillips, the up by Skrawback. The scrappy play. Texas gets the point.
Carly Skrawback, the libero for Marquette, had 2 big digs down the line on Molly Phillips, and then the block too much at the net to end that rally for Texas.
$16 points have come off of Zoe Fleck's serve today. Net violation on Texas.
Asia O'Neill's wondering what happened, but they're calling her number on that net violation. We're used to seeing Asia O'Neill behind the setter going off 1 foot, but that time makes her available in front of the setter, throws it down middle.
Second most kills for Texas today. Asia O'Neil with 7. Eggleston has 10 to lead the Longhorns. Carson Murray dug up by Fleck. Reitzma. Sage going back to Eggleston. Carson Murray in the middle.
And Yada Achante, number 1 in blue, so confident getting her feet to that ball in transition. And then Murray on top of that ball for the kill.
This was a must-win set for Marquette, and they certainly have responded. Serving tougher, their offense clicking a little bit more, hitting over 300. Hattie Moore stepped up in numerous ways. The block there.
Hattie Bray with a solo block. Good eye work, she sees it going out. Fody drops off the net, and Bray's all by herself, but way over for Marquette.
Just the 2nd block for the Golden Eagles against Texas today. Oh, wow, Reitzma.
That ball was tight to the net, and Texas was late to press over. Reitzma winning that battle at the net. Wow, 20-11 Marquette up in this 3rd set.
Largest lead for Marquette today. Yeah, that service pressure went up. That hitting percentage went up here in this 3rd set. Texas has really struggled with its ball control too in this set. That was much better from Zoe Fleck. That looked like vintage Fleck.
Perfect right into her setter's hands, and then Asia O'Neil in system offensive attack. Again, off 1 foot. That is her specialty.
That looked like a double contact on Achante, but it was not called.
Yeah, the ball pass really tight to the net, and Enchante, they run a very fast pass. So she has to sprint up to position to save that.
Serve is long by Eggleston. Going back over on Marquette's side. Skinner. Through that block.
I'm watching Marquette try and scheme defensively at the net, and they're sending two out on Maddie Skinner. Here's a joust at the net. Texas able to stay in system. That time, Maddie Skinner finishes it off the top of the block.
O'Neal going at Hamilton. Hand set from Strawback out to Reitzma. Hattie Bray, lethal.
Right, the heavy arm coming through, and credit on Shante. Good jump set on this tight ball. Bergmark jumps with her because it looked like she could attack that ball, feeding Hattie Bray, the middle blocker, perfectly.
That's 9 kills for Bray, 583 hitting percentage. Service error by Reitzma.
The top two hitters, Jenna Reitzma and Hattie Bray. Reitzma with 364. Hattie Bray 583. Those are blistering offensive numbers against one of the best teams in the country.
Helping Marquette hit 296 in this set. Service error by Kahaina Torres. Marquette needs 2 points to win this third set. Look, they dropped the first set 25-14. They dropped the second set 25-13.
Maddie Skinner gets a piece of the block right there, swinging on the right side. Texas down by 7.
Hadn't allowed more than 16 points in a set in this tournament until now, and it is set point Marquette.
For some reason, Texas took their foot off the gas and have let up in this third set.
Credit to Marquette, too, for flushing the first 2 sets and coming out like a new team.
Definitely.
Taking advantage of those Texas miscues. But you know who's been consistent is Molly Phillips.
They call her the surgeon. She just dissects the defense, puts it where they're not.
Second set point, Marquette. Block, Texas, their 8th block.
Molly Phillips, Asia O'Neal on that block, left side. Look at them close that seam. Those two have worked well together all season long.
Third set point, Marquette. Enchante to the middle. Texas on a roll, and Marquette is going to call a timeout. They'll have their 4th set point coming up.
Marquette likes to run this back quick no matter where the setter is, and Asia O'Neal not surprised. Good eye work there. Watches that it's a shot and throws it back down.
So Texas on a 3-0 run, forcing Marquette to call a timeout. They'll have their 4th set point coming up. Saturday on ESPN, 3:15 Eastern, Georgia Tech and North Carolina men's basketball, followed by 5:15. It's Kansas and Missouri. You can catch both of those games over on ESPN on Saturday. Well, we've got the tournament covered for you all day today. Louisville and Baylor in action over on ESPNU right now. Nebraska has been eliminated. Minnesota has been eliminated. Ohio State, we saw them here in Austin earlier today. They've advanced to their first regional final since 2004, and they're going to get the winner of this match that we've got right here, Marquette and Texas.
Yeah, they were watching the match earlier. Not sure if they're still here, but what a performance by Ohio State today, especially Emily Londot offensively.
Oh yeah, career high 29 kills. For Oregon, Mimi Collier had 26 kills, 13 digs as they beat Nebraska in 5 sets. Different set than we saw in the first 2 here in this match. Marquette has really taken the momentum. Texas has lost some of its solid passing. It's been a uncharacteristic set for the Texas Longhorns.
Yeah, I feel like they just relaxed. I mean, they just dominated. Everything went right the first 2 sets, and then Marquette really responded and got some momentum on their side of the net.
4th set point for Marquette. Fleck lays out for it. We play on. Into the middle with Murray, and a net violation on Texas is going to give set number 3 to Marquette. 25-19. Marquette staying alive and forcing a 4th set against the number 1 overall seed, Texas. Set number 4 coming up when we come back. What a turnaround for Marquette, and Jenna Reitzman leading the way offensively. 10 kills, hitting .348.
Jenna Reitzman was the bright spot early on when everybody else was struggling, but Marquette has caught some fire, and Hattie Bray has been impressive. Heavy arm, we've seen her hit cross court off 1 foot. She's got 9 kills, 1 block, and is hitting .683.
So the momentum in Marquette's court right now.
Yeah, I just feel like Texas relaxed and Marquette took over.
Texas was the strong serving team through the first 2 sets, and then Marquette was able to get 3 aces in set number 3. So now we go to set number 4. The winner of this match is moving on to the round of 8 on Saturday, where they will face Ohio State. Want to let you know 2 other scores. Louisville was able to sweep Baylor, so it will be Oregon and Louisville in the regional final in Louisville, Kentucky on Saturday. Claire Chaussee and Anna DeBeer both with 11 kills in that match, as Louisville hit .269, finished hitting .394 in that 3rd set. And here we've got set number 4. Marquette has to win this set, a win for Texas, and they're advancing. Eggleston, 11 kills now for Logan.
Wonderful pursuit ball for Texas, making things happen.
Here's Emma Halter. Enchante going back row to Reitzma. Well, the connection is still there between Halter and Eggleston.
For sure. Emma Halter is so aggressive as that second ball setter. They're way off the back line, and she puts it up there knowing that Eggleston has the advantage at the net.
Long on the serve by Halter. Texas already has 8 aces in this match. Backside to Phillips. And the block, Reitzma.
Jenna Reitzma all over that, and that's the first time today that Molly Phillips has been stopped from the right side. Good one-on-one isolation. Jenna Reitzma just makes a fantastic blocking move there.
Enchante to Foti. Logan Eggleston says no.
Logan Eggleston gets out there and assists to Bella Bergmark on that block as well for Texas.
Here comes Reitzma. Phillips. Great dig by Skrawback.
3-meter violation on that back row attack by Marquette. Texas ball.
If you're just joining us, Texas dominated the first 2 sets, and then Marquette, wow, totally flipped the script. 1 set 3, 25-19.
Carson Murray has been a bright spot out of the middle. Number 12 in blue running off the court. She is long and quick off the floor offensively when they can control that first contact.
You know, she stayed this summer and got extra lifts in both summer sessions, and Ryan Tice really felt like that was helping her have success this season, coming back stronger. Phillips swipes it off the block.
Texas taking care of the pass and serve receive. So they're staying in system, and good spread on the offense, one-on-one, and Phillips goes down that line short.
Serve right at Hamilton, and she can't handle it. That is the 9th ace today for Texas.
Texas has been serving a lot of line-to-line balls, especially this one, area 5.
Kaylee Akana keeps it going, grazes the tape, sends Marquette scrambling. Sage to Eggleston.
Sage Kahaina-Torres, the setter for Texas, locating this ball really well. The speed and location of the set is perfect for Logan Eggleston on the left side.
Marquette's gonna call a timeout. Texas on top, 7-3. Longhorns looking to make it to Saturday. It's V Week at ESPN when we partner with the V Foundation to highlight the urgent need for cancer research. This is game-changing research that helps us save lives. You can join the fight against cancer. If you can, please visit v.org/donate. And remember, 100% of your donation goes directly to cancer research. Service error out of the timeout. Texas is trying to regroup after losing set 3, 25-19 to Marquette here in this round of 16 match. Winner gets Ohio State Saturday. Logan Eggleston has been big here in set number 4. She's had 3 of Texas's 4 kills in this set. She only had 1 kill in the third.
Yeah, I feel like Texas really relaxed and Marquette attacked in that third set. So this is a chance for Texas to respond.
Eggleston averages over 4.2 kills per set. She is lethal with the ball, also lethal with the serve. 2 aces already today. Hattie Bray took it and sent it back.
Hattie Bray saw that ball hovering over the net, and she knows exactly what to do with that quick arm. First of all, the dig by Enchante, and then open net for Hattie Bray for Marquette.
Gracious! Out of the back row!
Logan Eggleston is one of the best at the country, hitting this big set behind the 3-meter line. Starts with a perfect pass, but the timing and tempo of that set by Sage Kahaina-Torres is perfect.
That makes a block have to worry about her in the back row, and a service error for Texas. Yeah, look at the difference here in that third set, just 1 kill. She's already got 4 here in this 4th set. She's made a difference from day 1 at Texas.
That ball too tight to the net. SKT cannot save it for Texas. Texas needs to make sure that they do not bleed out points like they did in the last set.
This is Caroline Dragani, a Marquette legacy. Her mom actually played basketball at Marquette. Hamilton. Sage going to Bergmark off of 1 foot. Haven't seen Kayla Caffey in the middle since set 2. Skinner was ready for Yadi Anshante to dump that.
And I love that because she had a hitter that she had to pay attention to as well. But quick hands over the net pay off for Maddie Skinner. Good eye work reading that play.
So Texas rotates around. They're back to 3 hitters in the front row. They still have Logan Eggleston in the back row. Anshante to Carson Murray, not this time.
Maddie Skinner coming in from the left side to help her middle blocker, Bella Bergmark, knowing that the setter's front row for Marquette.
That's 4 blocks for Madison Skinner. Off of the block this time for Aubrey Hamilton. Going over, going down, Hamilton slams it.
Anshante, very aggressive serve, really nice pace, and the bottom just drops out. That jump float serve, but enough pace to be super disruptive to Texas.
Bergmark, whoa.
In the decision by SKT to get that ball to Bergmark, the blocker for Marquette was released. They were cheating to the right side attacker for Texas, and SKT made them pay.
Bella Bergmark came into this match in the 3rd set. Kayla Caffey started the first 2 sets for Texas. The swing from Hamilton into that block. She'll get another chance. And it hit the antenna. Point Texas.
Hamilton hit that wide into the antenna, trying to avoid Bergmark and Phillips for Texas.
It's a bump set to Fody, and just enough on it to get right over that Texas block.
Beautiful little roll shot. Texas had a triple block in front of her, so she knew there was no side defensive players in the front row that could pick that up.
Okay, Bergmark, and you're able to bring that off your bench?
Yeah, the talent and the depth on the bench right now for Texas is impressive. But again, the decision, 1 blocker, 1-on-1, and Bergmark goes behind the setter for the kill.
So she rotates out. Asia O'Neal working in the middle now for Texas. Anshante to Fody. Eggleston looking for the angle. It was off that bump set to from Asia O'Neal.
Asia O'Neal actually put up a hittable ball. I feel like Logan Eggleston just eased up, and that's why that ball sailed long.
Halter to Eggleston. Almost automatic, those 2.
They are nice combination and confidence. I love the dig from Molly Phillips. She came all the way over from right front to dig that tip shot, and then Halter with the assist to Eggleston.
Such an important skill, that secondary setting for a DS. And the Halter's pretty good at it. Anshante will give it back to Reitzma. A little more power taken to the block this time.
Reitzma attacking the smaller blocker for Texas, Sage Kahaina-Torres, and it pays off.
SKT to Eggleston, dances on the tape. Bray was stopped by Texas and Asia O'Neal. Reitzma. Still going, it's gotta go over. Enchante to Bray! Logan Eggleston by herself! Shut it down!
This is a textbook block from Logan Eggleston. Very tight, quick set. She gets her feet there, big press over the net, no time for Marquette to do anything with that ball.
So I believe Ryan Tice has pulled the challenge card. They're looking for 4 contacts by Texas. So we'll take you back to the point we think in this rally.
Block, tie, 3.
The block doesn't count as a touch.
No.
So that was 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it looks like we do have a decision. The original call was that it was just 3 contacts by Texas. And yeah, this point is gonna stay with Texas. So Ryan Tice has pulled over Carly Scrauback. I think he's going to ask her to go talk to the up official. The floor captain is the only one that can approach the up official.
And we play on.
We do. The block by Eggleston gives Texas 13 blocks. Their season high is 14. And now she serves. Tie that season high. 14 blocks for the Longhorns. And Marquette calls timeout.
Right now in this set, Marquette hitting zeros because of the Texas block.
Yeah, 7 attacking errors by Marquette here in this 4th set. And we mentioned Texas, who has tied their season high with 14 blocks. Logan Eggleston has 4 blocks. Maddie Skinner has 4 blocks, but Asia O'Neal has 8.
Asia O'Neal has been in on most of these blocks. She is very active over the net for Texas, but also the pin blockers have done a really nice job getting over with their hands, leaving no doubt about their block going straight down on their opponent's side.
You know, Texas has tied their season high. Asia O'Neal has tied her season high. She had a season high 8 blocks in one of their matches against Baylor. Her career high is 9. We saw that block kind of vanish a little bit in the 3rd set, and I think it might be back.
Definitely, and I think Texas is refocused and they're passing the ball better, and I feel like everything's flowing much better offensively as well.
And just 2 attacking errors for Texas in this set. They've also gotten Logan Eggleston going a little bit more. She only had 1 kill in set number 3. She's got 15 for the match, just 2 attacking errors. 2 aces, 8 digs, and 4 blocks for Eggleston. That's a full stat line.
Certainly is.
Texas's mission to get that young lady right there back to the national championship match and bring home the ultimate prize. Largest lead of the set for the Longhorns. Ace number 3 for Logan.
Logan Eggleston, she got her serve back. It's been a weapon all career for her. And now she's popping it again, having some success from the service line, getting aces for her team.
That being her 3rd ace, she has tied the Big 12 record of 205 career aces. Already has the Texas record as Reitzma finishes cross court.
Reitzma has really nice court vision from Marquette. Finding open court.
Grazing the tape. And Sage Kahaina-Torres was thinking about going over on 2, and Marquette knew it.
Aubrey Hamilton all over her blocking assignment, takes care of that one.
Eggleston will bump set Skinner right to the middle of the court.
Texas has been really good at that all day long. When they pass deep into the court, someone steps in and pushes either Skinner or Eggleston. Actually, Eggleston does it this time, and Skinner goes over the top to the middle of the court.
Hattie Bray off of 1 foot. Bergmark with the stop.
Bergmark, a little bit late on her move, but good read with her hands to slow down Bray on that cross-court attack. Bergmark, a great instinctual block.
Block number 15, a new season high for Texas.
Aubrey Hamilton throws it down. Eggleston looks surprised by that one.
Marquette trying to climb out of hitting negative here in this set. They've just bumped up to 100, excuse me, to 0, hitting 104 for the match. Texas's 15 blocks have a lot to do with that. Hamilton down the line. Sage to Skinner. Skinner pushing into the back corner. Hamilton's turn. Maddie Skinner drops it in. What a rally!
Rally of the day in this match for sure. Marquette digging a ton of balls, but Texas able to stay in system, going to Maddie Skinner to finish the rally.
The energy is back in Gregory Gym. Texas 4 points away from the regional final. It's wide.
Hamilton trying to go down that line. Not much real estate, but there's a challenge.
So they're looking for a touch on this ball. There was no touch called. That was the original call. No touch at the block for sure. It was well wide.
Yep.
They can look for a net violation on the terminating play of the rally.
That would be the terminating play.
Yes. So this would qualify. Even though Ryan Tice is asking them to look at the touch, if they see a net violation, they can call that as well because it's the terminating play. Also a chance for Marquette to regroup here. They don't have any timeouts, so a pause here using the challenge.
Looks like a decision has been made.
And the point's going to stay with Texas. So no challenges remaining for Marquette unless we go to a fifth set. Hamilton packing the power, puts Aubrey Hamilton at 6 kills.
When Marquette passes that ball, their offense is fun to watch.
Eggleston diving for it. Here comes Skinner on the right pin. Maddie Skinner, 11 kills. Wide serve from Halter.
A lot of line-to-line serving for Texas. It's paid off in certain situations, but that one goes wide.
Aubrey Hamilton's turn. Phillips, set point Texas, match point Texas.
Beautiful feed to Molly Phillips on the right pin by Sejka Haina-Torres for Texas.
Bodie will set up Reitzma. Hook 'em Longhorns! We'll see you in the round of 8. A 27th regional final appearance for the Texas Longhorns.
I was really impressed the first and second set. I felt like Texas was in control, but Marquette really responded in that third set. But Texas too much in that fourth set. Well played though. I was impressed by Marquette, their fight that we saw in the third and fourth.
Yeah, it's been an historic season for Marquette. The program record for wins with 29 wins on the year for the Marquette Golden Eagles, but their road ends in the regional semifinal. Meanwhile, this Texas team had to right the ship a little bit. Dominating sets 1 and 2, and then in set 3, Marquette turned into a whole different program, and then Texas back to its winning ways in set 4. Logan Eggleston leading the way for the Longhorns. 15 kills for Eggleston, hit .351. She also had 3 aces. She has tied the Big 12 career record for aces. 9 digs and 4 blocks.
Amazing stat line for sure for Logan Eggleston, the leader of this Texas team.
Logan Eggleston, the 3-time Big 12 Player of the Year. We'll get to see Texas play in the round of 8 on Saturday. And Logan Eggleston joining us now. 15 kills for you today. Logan, what was the mindset of this team coming into this regional semifinal, especially getting to host?
Yeah, it's awesome to get to come back and play in Greg. And I think for us, the mindset was just what was Marquette going to do. That was our focus the entire week. And so we were just really focusing on what their systems were and what we needed to do to get past them.
We watched you guys practice yesterday. We feel like there was a ton of focus on both your blocking and your service. Was that true?
Yes, for sure. I think that's what's going to set us apart as we go deeper into the tournament. So blocking and serving have definitely been a priority for us.
Logan, what was the conversation like after dropping set number 3 today?
Yeah, I think we just talked a lot about that it was our side of the net and not them. I think that we just made a little bit too many errors, and so we just talked about that and said we were going to clean it up in the fourth set. I think we really did a good job of responding and doing just that.
What is the mindset now for your team moving into this regional final?
It's exciting, but it's business. So we're going to, get in the film room, watch Ohio State, and get ready for what's to come.
Awesome, Logan. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
We'll get to see you on Saturday.
Yes, we're excited. Thank you.
So Texas moving on, and they will face a team they've already played twice this year. They actually opened the season with Ohio State, back-to-back matches to start the year. It feels like a lifetime ago in August.
It certainly does, and actually Texas beat them the first 2 matches of the season, and they were part of the 3 losses to start Ohio State's season.
Yeah, but Ohio State has certainly got back on track. We will get to see that match Saturday at 6 Eastern on ESPNU. Don't forget, round of 16 coverage continues. You can catch the matches over on ESPNU. We've got volleyball for you all day. The regional finals will start up on Saturday on our ESPN family of networks. We've seen Ohio State victorious today, and now Texas, the #1 overall seed. They advance to the round of 8 on Saturday, a 4-set win for the Longhorns in Austin.